Hey everyone, welcome back. Evergrande New Energy Vehicle Group reports a combined net loss of $9.95 billion for 2021 and 2022. But why am I reporting on this? In fact, I've never heard of this company until today. But the thing that caught my eye was that these vehicles look very similar to a Polestar. Perhaps particularly the front of this vehicle, the headlights. That's a very Polestar-like kind of design. Just below the light unit, you can see that looks very much like a Xpeng type of design slash Neo kind of design. Now these are Chinese vehicles, Chinese manufactured vehicles. So my question is this just a common design trait that that occurs in Chinese vehicles, such as the lights, such as underneath the lights, and even the front of the vehicle? That tends to be quite common with EVs all across the world, I'd say, and I think that's mostly for efficiency. If you look at the back of this vehicle, it's taken on a slight Fisker kind of design. If you're familiar with the Fisker Ocean, you'd probably understand. And of course, most vehicles will take on a similar look these days anyway. But it just caught my eye that the I've never really seen another vehicle with those sort of headlight design that are so similar to a Polestar. And I find it quite humorous, so I thought I'll just talk about this for a little bit because I don't know anything about this company at all. What I have found out is that this was reported last year, I believe, either last year or the year before. Actually, it was the end of 2021, so almost 2 years ago. But it says Evergrande electric car division cancels Shanghai listing. So it looks like they wanted to become a public company through the Shanghai Stock Exchange, perhaps. And it looks like that was canceled like late 2021. Now, I'm not too sure if that has changed as of now. It's been almost 2 years later. Perhaps it has changed. Now, I think the name of the company is Hengchi. So let's check it out. So this is the name of the company, and it was founded in 2020. So founded roughly around 3 years ago, and it's still a private company. So this seems to be a prominent model of the company, the Hengchi 5. It's a SUV, and like I said, it's quite similar to a Polestar sort of design. I mean, instantly, I think of the Polestar 3, especially the front of the Polestar 3 when I see this vehicle. But a lot of vehicles tend to look quite similar. Oh my goodness, that looks like the Mercedes prototype electric vehicle. You know that Mercedes prototype electric vehicle? Yeah, that's what that looks like. A little bit. A little bit. Am I wrong? Am I wrong, or am I just seeing things that don't make sense? Okay, that looks like a Lucid. That looks like a Lucid. Mostly the back. And at the same time, it's a little bit different. The front is certainly different. It's not really Lucid like the front, but the rear of that vehicle is particularly Lucid. Okay. Now, if you put a sheet on that car and you told me that was the Lucid Dream, I'd probably be like, yeah, you're probably right. Okay, that's very Mercedes like kind of front design. So I'm curious, is it that just looks like it's everything rolled into one? And now looking at these models, they just look like VWs, Tesla. Let's look at this one. What does this one look like? Maybe a Lucid again. Maybe a Lucid Dream once again. SUV, 5 doors. Yeah, yeah. Am I the only one who's seeing this? But I mean, it's nothing new. You know, automakers have always copied each other to a certain extent. You know, when the Polestar 4 was on unveiled, my girlfriend was telling me that it looks like a Tesla. And I was like, no, it doesn't. It doesn't look like a Tesla. I can't see how that car looks like a Tesla. I guess, everyone has their own opinion. From a different personal perspective, a car can really look similar to another one. Just like from my perspective, I think some of these cars, they look similar to other vehicles that I've seen. It might be the same for people who think that Polestar looks like Teslas. And it might be the same for people who think that Lamborghinis look like Ferraris. Now you see that right there, that looks like a Neo and an Xpeng put together. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Come on. Come on. You're not fooling anyone. You're not fooling anyone. You're not fooling anyone. Now, if this was in some European countries, even America, I think there would be some lawsuits for sure. I think there'd be some lawsuits because it's oddly similar to other vehicles. In fact, at first glance, you could probably mistake this for a Neo fairly easily. Maybe they have close relations. Maybe they're investors in both companies. Maybe there are certain kinds of agreements that are going on that I'm not privy to. Automakers have always copied each other, and that's not going to change. Not anytime soon anyway. But this is a look at for one, the Neo headlights do look vastly different, of course, but you can see that SUV designs, there's those similarities. And as for Xpeng, you look at this below the light unit, there's some similarities. What I do like about Xpeng was this car. I really love this design. And of course, VW takes a 5% stake in Xpeng recently. By the way, let me know if you want me to make a video on that. I think I should make a video. I think I will. I really like Xpeng vehicles. I really like Neo as well. What I really like is the Li Auto shares. That's been doing particularly well recently, and it's caught my attention, to say the least. But let me know, what do you think about these headlights? Do you think that there's some resemblance, some similarities to the Polestar vehicles, that kind of design, Let me know. Let me know if there is any similarities or if it's just me just being picky or being too protective of Polestar. Now, like I said, it is still a private company, still not a public company. Now, I can't seem to get the website. That's the only problem. I can't seem to get the website, which is quite unfortunate. I'd like to take a deeper look at the vehicles, perhaps some HD pictures and stuff like that. But yeah, it is quite common to copy each other in the EV industry, that's for sure. Here's something that I've never seen, Apparently this is in Liverpool. Apparently this is in the UK. It does look like the UK. The street design, the license plate, it really does look like the UK. What in the world? I've never seen this, and I don't know, it's quite interesting. This is quite interesting. It's a Volvo being towed away by a robot. And apparently it was parked illegally, so it's been removed. But it seems like no longer are the days when we need big vehicles to do these jobs. We can just get robots to do it now. But I still don't know the full story about these robots. There's a name on the robot, RNW. But yeah, I found that very interesting. And last but not least, got this this Polestar here. I'm not sure if I've ever shared this Polestar. In the back there, that looks like a BMW M4. Very nice. Looks like this been wrapped. Very nice Polestar. Yeah. This was shared quite a while ago, back in December, but it's quite nice. Thank you for watching today. Leave a like, leave a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.